took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the 27, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
He's tight right. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Like 17.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
17, Mike 17.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Tennessee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Derrick Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It's garbage.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Just little pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
I fucked up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
I pressed the wrong button.
There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
My bad.
It's got a quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
I'm embarrassed.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thing? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the
Jordan fadeaway on that one. Like,
on 1st down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's Herbert.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Second down and goal. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Granted, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. Open man is McMahon. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Runs over him. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williamson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
There's no question to coming into this game. This defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
White boy. You the only white boy over there. Yeah, okay.
Here now, Johnny Townsend.
Yep.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, you can take the drills out your mouth. Speak like a man.
Charles, you'd said the magic number
dial up
was
internet
probably
shit's
right
off
around 20
fucked
for
up.
this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of
Get
points.
a new
So they've
mic,
had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Garbage.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Tannehill. Gonna throw right side.
Good throw, though.
30, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden,
He got the glitch route, YouTuber.
a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My God.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now it's Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Herbert now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Damn, homie, you had it.
They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.